So last night I actually got the chance to watch Transformers 1, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and my full review on the movie. I'm not a Transformers fan. I have not watched the Michael Bay films, and I'm just not that big of a fan of the Transformers franchise. So I went into this movie with low expectations. But I came out of this movie like so surprised in what I just watched. This movie is easily one of the best movies of the entire year. This movie, in my opinion, is also the best animated film of the entire year. Yes, it is better than Inside Out 2, and Inside Out 2 is a phenomenal film. This easily beats Inside Out 2. Now let's go talk performances. Everybody in this movie that voice act in this film was phenomenal. Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax or Optimus Prime, he was phenomenal. I loved Scarlett Johansson. I don't remember the character's name, but Scarlett Johansson, she was great. Keegan-Michael Key, so funny as Bumblebee. He was really good. But my favorite performance in this entire film has to be Brian Tyree Henry as D16. I think the best part of this movie is hands down seeing D16 being friends with Optimus Prime and then turning to the dark side and being enemies with Optimus Prime and becoming Megatron. I love that entire arc throughout the entire film. It was just so good. I loved every moment of it. And man, Brian Tyree Henry did a phenomenal job at making D16 such a menacing character. He was phenomenal in this movie. Easily my favorite character. I loved every moment of it. It was amazing. I think the animation in this movie is easily the best animation that we have seen in a while. Like, it is so good. This movie is so visually beautiful to look at. Everything, the visuals are just phenomenal in this movie. I loved the story in this film. I thought the story in this film was really good. Even though I'm not that big of a Transformers fan and I don't really know much of the lore, I really did like how this was like a origin story for Optimus Prime, Megatron. It was just such a great prequel, and I think it really did a good job at showing the origin stories of Optimus Prime, Megatron, and the rest of the characters. I thought that was all great. And this is really ironic. Last year, one of the worst movies that I have seen was a Transformers film. And now, this year, one of the best films of the year is a Transformers film. I just thought that was so funny, very ironic. It's crazy. I think this movie did a really good job at, like, bringing casuals into this franchise. Like me, I don't know much about the Transformers films, but I really enjoyed this film. And I am interested in watching, like, the Michael Bay films and all that. Like, I think they did a good job at making the casuals into this franchise. Also, this movie was really, really funny, especially Bumblebee's character. He was easily the most funniest character in the entire movie. He is obviously the comedic relief. And obviously, Keegan-Michael Key, literally, he is hilarious in every movie that he's in. He was just so funny. I loved the comedy in this movie. Like, every joke landed for me. It was so funny. Also, the animation in this movie allows for some fantastic action sequences. And when I tell you this has some of the best action sequences in the movies this year, I am telling you that it is true. Like, the action sequences in this movie are phenomenal. Yeah, overall, this movie was phenomenal. I'm literally going to see this movie for a second time later today, and I'm very excited. And I really suggest you guys go see this movie on the big screen while it's in theaters. Go see it. Spend your money. It is worth it. Comment down below what you guys think and follow for more.